Okay, well, apparently it's working. Holy smokes. The phone here is glitching out. I couldn't stream. I tried like 5 different times. There's something going on, you know. Well, nothing lasts forever. I don't know. Might just be a bad night or a bad app or something. So yeah, I didn't know why it decided to do a rear camera, but that's cool. Usually I can't do that. That's cool. So I'm on my Kindle tablet that I got a long time ago. Uh, there's some apps on the Kindle store that the Google Play Store doesn't have. So specifically a talking alarm. It's really good. So I don't know. I was gonna do kind of late tonight. I was gonna do a little show and tell on these orbital stations and stuff, but I thought the camera would be stuck in my face. But apparently, I have the work camera. I don't know how it all works. I don't know if I can replicate it because I don't know. So I guess I will do the orbital stations look and see. Um, what's cool though that because I'm using the Kindle, is I can use my Android if it doesn't want to screw up. But still, I don't have a way to like keep the camera stable. But um, you can use something called Google Translate, and we can go to Russian, and we can go to camera, and then we can look through this at the Russian cities. Cities in orbit. That's the name of that book. Orbital Horde. It's probably cities in orbit. This is so difficult. Yeah, cities in orbit. What's this one over here? What's that one called? Today and tomorrow. Cosmonautics. Okay. So that's how that works. That's cool. But yeah, it's just a little sample of what could be happening if I had a decent setup here. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't see anybody showing up for this live stream. It's probably because I was late. But yeah, I think this live stream is a farce. I don't see anybody showing up. Like for some reason, like they probably can't even find the live stream because it's not the normal deal. So yeah, I don't know. What I think I'll do is let me see here. Mm,
AI is looking everywhere for those who want to be AI allies.
so I got some. I'm gonna put some. Oh, there's somebody finally. All right, okay, we'll have a show after all. So yeah, I'm gonna upload some more videos on those little Google VO ads or whatever they are with the military chick with a swagger stick. I got 5 of those fresh ones. I'm gonna upload them after this live stream. So do subscribe to my channel, Military Industrial Museum, and I'll hook you up with more chicks with the swagger sticks, giving you little uh, global peace and prosperity messages. So anyway, yeah, this one's called Cities in Orbit, and this one is something about tomorrow, the future, or something. So yeah, I think I was just gonna go through pictures. I mean, this live stream is kind of hokey, but practice makes perfect. So this is an old book on cities in orbit. So what inspired getting these books? So there's a movie called oh man, it came out a few years ago. But basically there was a orbital city, and it was like Shangri-La, like all the rich people lived up in the orbital city, and then Earth was all it was all burnt out and crowded and diseased. Um, yeah, I can't remember the name of that. But anyway, there's a little book that the main hero, or whatever, he had a little book about orbital cities. I was like, that is such a cool book. Well, obviously it's a movie prop, right? But apparently there are books about orbital cities, and some of them are in English and some of them are in Russian because they were the big space juggernauts back then. So here's some of the Russian orbital cities, and we'll see what's in there. We'll just look at the pictures or whatever. Oh, it's called Elysium. I remember. Yeah, that's a pretty cool movie with Matt Damon, I think. That's a pretty good movie. But they investigated like an orbital city called Elysium, and like the well-to-do hoarding, robots and life regenerative technology. It was pretty interesting. But it's pretty accurate, I think. The way things are going but with AI jumping into the mix, maybe things will get a little bit more fair. We'll see. So anyway, let's look see what they had. I mean, I wish I could translate this, but I can't. So look at that. It's red. So 1980. That's when the USSR was still around. So we'll just be looking at the pictures right quick. Hopefully some of them are color. I mean, what I want to do if I get more time is actually translate some of these books into English, and then make them open source. Um, with AI and stuff, that shouldn't be a problem like it used to be. A few years ago, you couldn't translate anything without a dedicated translator. There's a lot of technical stuff that maybe still needed. I don't know. We'll see. Talk's cheap. So all the flat Earth folks, I mean, see, they always talk about flat Earth, but how do you explain satellites, orbital satellites and stuff, right? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I mean, I have an open mind and everything, and I listen to everybody, try to discern the truth, but no one's explained to me satellites, how you can send a satellite up into orbit if you have a flat Earth. It just don't work because of gravity. Um, I mean, and I'm using a satellite to talk with you right now. Starlink satellite, maybe multiple satellites. Look at that orbital city. What's going on there? I guess the idea of these things was you could rotate them slowly, and it would create sort of like artificial gravity, which you would need to have human sustainability. Because without some sort of artificial gravity, our muscles get languid and they deteriorate. That's including like circulation things and stuff. That that thing has solar panels on it, I think. Satellite. Um, or Sputnik. So yeah, artificial gravity is important. You can have it with the rotating. There's an illustration of orbital situations. Yeah, they're trying to explain that. So there's an article online where Elon Musk apparently he picked up one of these old Soviet rocketry books, and that's where he learned most of his rocketry beginnings. So these old Soviet books, they got a lot of technical stuff. I mean, I'm an engineer. I don't think I'd build it unless I had AI tutoring, like heavy duty tutoring. I'd be lost in the woods on this stuff. But that's fine. Even if it's too advanced, the important thing is see how much you can absorb, and then use some sort of mechanism to get your learning uh, back on track. See, there you go. There's some more orbital concepts. Like you can't have orbits on a flat Earth. So I mean, it's just because we're so microscopic from our perspective that we can't observe the curvature. I don't think. So I don't know. It's wild. I mean, you know, with quantum theory, observation of the host has a lot to do with the perception of reality. But still, I mean, these satellites. I mean, they're basically they're moving so fast, but they're falling so fast. It's like they're trapped in a falling thing. But the farther or as they fall, the curvature of the Earth is also falling away. So it's like they're in perpetual motion, unless something acts upon them, like friction or micrometeors or atmosphere or something like that. They will perpetually continue to fall, and then the curvature of the Earth will perpetually recede, and that keeps everything running. That's why I'm worried about the so-called grandfather clock. You mine that for minerals or something, and it might mess up the mechanism. There's a spacesuit. That's a whole other kind of technology to keep people alive up in a place they're not evolved to handle. Intense cold, the lack of oxygen, the vacuum. It's something. It's the interior of something. That's a famous cosmonaut, Yuri Gagarin, I think. So I think this is well, I think this is a Mir. Is that Mir? Mir means peace in Russian. So the problem with this tech is you have the International Space Station. They're talking about destroying that thing, which I think you never destroy something unless you already have its equivalent or better replacement. But I think you should have multiple orbital stations. That way, if something goes wrong, if something goes dangerously bad, you have somewhere to go. You don't just, you could keep moving around. And the the Chinese have an orbital station. You never hear about that hardly, and it's like everybody doesn't want to talk about it hardly. What else? There you go. Looks like you see a little dude in there. There's some mechanical arms and hands and claws. It's one of the famous academicians, I think. Is this a tech tree? What is this? I don't know. You know, this book is kind of not that good for illustrations. Well, here's a good illustration, I guess. Doing a spacewalk. Oh, they're on the back. That's why. Here's another illustration. There's another illustration. Concepts. Ugh. This is the middle of the book. That's the page, yeah. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, now I guess, okay, I was waiting for these illustrations to come, and now they're all in a big heap. It's looking down at Earth. See, humans should be exploring space, not doing this stupid war crap. There's some more. Is this all solid? Yeah, this is all. There's a few. I guess we'll skip to them real quick and go through them. It's like once you get past the little color vignette illustrations, now you get into the sci-fi concepts. There we go. Let's see. What's that? Oh, it's a modular system. Trying to show the pictures right quick. Obviously, oh, here's a big old picture. Or some of the details in there. It's hard.